Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are here in Moscow. It is the New Year's festive season and we've come to see all the exciting activities and beautiful sights they have to offer here. So let's go and check it out together. So guys, we are here in Gorky Park. This is the first time we've been to Gorky Park. It's located just on the river of Moscow, only a couple of kilometers away from Red Square. This park's well known for having a lot of New Year's attractions and beautiful lights. As you can see, we're in like a little village, or this is full of stalls where you can buy foods and trinkets and all sorts of stuff. So this is really cool. It's the first time I've been in this much of a festive area where it's decorated so well. Sabrina, you said one day you would like to have a hot air balloon ride. You can have one today. Look, there's like 6 of them.
How tempting. It's not quite what I meant. It's certainly not hot.
A hot air balloon ride over Moscow? Man.
That probably actually wouldn't be too bad, but I probably wouldn't do it this time of the year. That was a little deeper than I was expecting. That puppy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the question.
Oh, that too.
So we just finished up in that little festive village. It was really nice to see. There weren't that many people because it's still early in the day. Now we're heading to the entrance of Gorky Park. It is quite impressive, and then we're going to head towards Red Square.
Yeah, big now. This is massive.
Very big.
Interesting.
Anybody home?
Dog dog! On time.
They're all out in Moscow, so looking at the lights.
Exactly.
I was just saying to Sabrina, it's amazing how all these things don't get stolen.
Yeah.
And they're all out in the open, and I think in Australia, in some places, they would get stolen. But here not.
So, we've been using our interpretive skill and looking at the decorations, and we think we've worked it out. I think that the decorations on the light poles are meant to be glasses of champagne. At the top it's like all the little bubbles, like if you've seen champagne poured.
Lots of little champagne glasses.
It is
Oh, big champagne glasses.
very big.
Hey. Alright guys, here we are. We're not far out of Red Square. We crossed the river and took a short metro ride here. You can see they have another lovely display set up here. Red Square is like a stone's throw that way. Guys, we are in this area. As you can see, it's a little bit busier now. It's a little bit later in the day, and in all these stalls, they've got like shashlik, which is like cooked meat. It's the Russian version of a barbecue, you could say. They've got like pastries you can buy, hot spice drinks, little trinkets as well. So guys, we just found out that this particular area has a whole bunch of different sections in it. For instance, what we're in now is Merchant Moscow, and then this section behind me is Modern Moscow. We walked through Palace Moscow over there, and then they have Craftsman Moscow, which you'll see in a little bit. So each of the different areas has a different theme. That's really cool. Here we are, Craftsman Moscow.
Просто горячий металл начинает вести себя как пластилин. Вопросы можно задавать. Я не кусаюсь, честно. Вы не смотрите, что я в вольере. Меня кормили, я не кусаюсь. У меня даже прививки есть.
Alright, so Britta's going to give us a little tour of this area.
Well, not a complete tour, but there are some moments that are worth noting. We have over here an example of, it's called a kolachi. Well, that's plural. And kolachi are a kind of like bread that is done in like a circle. It's a thick side and a thin side. The thin side is traditionally a handle. And in the traditional days, it was like the original fast food. And you would eat it, but you wouldn't eat the handle. They even have an idiom here, which means like, to eat to the handle, which means it's gotten so bad that we even need to eat the handle. But that's what it looks like over there. You can still buy them today. I mean, you can get them different flavors these days, but originally I'm not sure how many flavors they had. And here we have a real Russian stove. You can't really see because of all the people, but they cook. Like the Russian stove is like the heart of the Russian house back in the day. They're very large, very warm. You can do so many things with them. And here we have an example of one.
So guys, all of these markets are here. We haven't even gotten to Red Square yet. This little display here, when we came in summer, this was actually set up. They put all lights over it. So that's quite pretty, and that's all year round. I'm just heading this way towards the Bolshoi Theatre. I'll give you a quick look at that. It's in this direction. So here we are, guys. This is the Bolshoi Theatre. But one thing I thought I'd also point out is it's not just the government sponsored areas. Like a lot of buildings, this is a big expensive shopping centre. They've done their place up and it looks like it's got a big bowl in it like it's a present. And then these buildings here, a lot of the streets all throughout Moscow are done up really nicely, and it is impossible to show you everything. Moscow is such a big city, but we'll just come to the center to show you the highlights. Hey, very quickly, $2. Here we are at GUM. This is GUM, the big shopping center. Red Square is just down there. Very beautiful. Alright guys, we made it to Red Square. As you can see behind me, there are festivities. There's a Kremlin just behind them. This beautiful building. There's a museum. We're going to walk through, have a look, see if we find anything interesting to eat. And I think they've got an ice rink in here as well, so we can have a look at that too. Here's the ice rink. No one's on it, unfortunately. I think that might be due to the weather. Today is actually quite warm. It's in the probably +2 or 3 degrees. And no one's skating because it would chew up the ice too much. But they have a really nice rink here that you can skate on when it's a little bit cooler. And on the other side, we have lots more stands that sell all sorts of snacks. Here's Sabrina. Did you bring your ice skates?
Not today. Which is good, because no one's skating.
Yeah, too warm.
Yes, too warm. But it's nice walking around.
Yeah.
Always collect your rubbish after you.
Yeah. So what did you buy, Breen?
This is a special New Year drink. It's like a spiced juice, a cidery sort of thing. You can get it with alcohol, without. We of course got it without. It's traditional stuff. Yeah, very warming, very delicious. But just take it easy. Take it slow because it can be quite rich.
So this section is a lot more like a carnival. It's a little bit bigger, a bit more room to walk around, and there you go, a few interesting things here. Like, for instance, this humongous samovar. So if you know a little bit about Russia, you should know that they have these samovars, which is basically like a really big teapot. It heats your water and you can make tea out of the hot water. So this is a really big one of those. And then they have sort of like the Russian stove, except a cartoon version of it, of course. And lots of attractions for kids, a teacup ride, and then there's a swing in the background. So lots of things to do for grown-ups and young people. So guys, I hope you can see my face with the light in the background, but this is the little carnival they have on. They have Gulm, the big lit up building, and over behind me we have the Kreml and the bell tower of the Kreml. Then behind us here we have the famous St. Basil's Cathedral. And the family. Hey. So yeah, we really enjoyed spending some time here in the New Year's festive area of Moscow. There's so much to see here and we've seen very little of it because it's spread all over the city. But we hope you guys enjoyed seeing the highlights.
Yep.
We hope you guys have a great New Year's. Have a wonderful time with your families. We hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Double got him!
Double got him.